We are now already in the 7 weeks of Nechome, Shivud and Nechamta. The year is going to a conclusion, to an end. It's closer and closer to Yom Neroim. We read Voyo Eikev Tishmo. Voyo Eikev Tishmo. It has multiple meanings. Achas Diber Elokim Shtayim Zu Shamoiti Kipati Shifei Tzitzela. Eikev Tishmo means at the end, at least at the end of the year. Now, it's we are reading in this week's Seder, Mo Hashem V'Lekecho Sheil Mimo. Mo is 45. From Rabbi Shosor B'Or till Rosh Hashanah is 45 days. By the Puilische, the start of Inshor and the Aksiv Siva Toive. So it says, Voyo Eikev Tishmon, at least now, by the end of the year, is a special time. It's given to you a special chance. From Chamishosa B'Ov it says, it's a time that you should add more in Limud HaTorah. Kol HaMeisif, Meisifin Lei, Voyo Eikev Tishmon. You want to have credit for the year, Akel Heiler Achar Achitum. Eikev Tishmon v'shomer Hashem Elokecho. That's one. Eikev Tishmon means another portion. Eikev means by the end of time. We are getting closer and closer to the end of the 6th millennium. Sheishes Alofim Shono. The Rebbe Shalom created the world for 6,000 years. We are already almost by the end of the Elef Hashishi. So by the end of time, by Ikwesa de Mishira, it's going to be a lot of Nisyenis. The Nisyenis that we have now, they didn't have generations before. So it says, for your Eikev Tishmo, the Torah says, keep in mind, at the end of time, it will be a lot of Nisyenis, high tech, the technology, with all the clay mashris. It could be used in Kedusha, but it could take you to Shel Tachtis. So remember, Goya Eikev Tishmon, at the end, with all the obstacles, with all the halomis, with all the nisyenis, Eikev Tishmon, Shomer Hashem Elokecho. That's a voice. By the way, it says also in this week's Seder, it says, Vehisir Hashem Imcho, Hashem will take away from you all the illnesses and all the machlos. No? We have the machlos in Gashmis, we have the machlos in Ruchnis. That's why when we make a Mishaberach, we say Refues HaNefesh and Refues HaGuf. What are the machlos? The Gemara says, what are the machlos? And it is brought down in Hasidus. Rav says, one of the machlos of a person, especially in spiritual sense, is an evil eye. Always looks on someone else negative. Whatever someone else has is too much. Whatever he has is too little. Be careful with that. Vehisir Hashem. Shmuel says, Ruach. Ruach means a person without a foundation. He does never stand. Beginning of Shonor, it says, Leyevish ben Amaligim. Have you stand. Be firm. Isharuach is like the Alter Rebbe says in Tanya. You remember the Isedis, the fourth Isedis, Ispyrus, Dvor, Betelim, all this is without that. It is Ruach, it's wind. A person, you have to have a stand firmly. Ruach. And then Chanina says, Tzino, a person who is cold. No matter what. Tell them, explain them. Tell them I'm Mephis from the Rebbe. Ainin and Ashgora Portis. Le Poga Vele Noga. Amin Charabolik. Rab Chanina was that. So that's what the Torah is promising. Try. You try, yours, and the Rabbeinu Shalom will take away from you. Kol Chaylim, Kol Bad Mitzrayim, and you will have a refuas HaNefesh, and you'll have a refuas HaGuf, and we should all be zecher to a real Nechome in the 7 weeks of Nechome. Menachem Tzion Bein Yerushalayim should send us the Begeil Tzedek.
Amen.
Even at the time before they go, coming from the country, because it says, Manovu alehorim, ragle mevase, hanais rebeini shelilim, is that when even at the time when they are alehorim, and you'll hear all ragle mevase, Mashiach Gil Tzedek, b'meir b'yameinu, amen.
Amen.